Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the world famous Mushroom Cup. I am T Bone. We are going to be firing this one away real soon. We are going into round five into the great state of Texas. I am joined by my great, gracious co host here, Leader Leebag, also in the party. Shout out, Leader. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Check is good.
Of course, Leader Leebag providing those sights and sounds. He's getting it chopped and screwed up tonight. He's happy to be here in Texas. And Leader Liebag, of course, always curating the sounds of the Mushroom Cup. On track photographer. He's all chopped and screwed up tonight. He is sipping on his Texas tea. He is double cupped up. And those cups are styrofoam. I think it's root beer in them tonight, but shout out to Leader Liebag. As I said, we head into Texas, round five. The reason for this slight delay is somebody was on their way to the race here, hustling to make it in time for the grid. And it's not just somebody. He is running to the car right now, putting on his racing suit and helmet, and that is Chenzo, multiple time reigning, defending, undisputed champion in this league. And when once in a while, if he's going to ask for a little exception, we'll go into that time bank for him. He has earned it around here. Also making his Mushroom Cup debut tonight will be Nander, also pretty new to this whole community. Shout out Nander. XOD also will be filling that other reserve role. And it seems as if Chenzo has now entered the lobby. He's in the car. Leader, what are you thinking tonight, buddy?
Ooh, Bone. We were just here on Sunday. It's getting a little confusing, but I remember, and Lightning Cup was fast, but I think this is going to be even faster. We are going to have an amazing race ahead.
Absolutely. We will love it. I don't know about faster, but it'll be super entertaining and exciting. I cannot wait, man. Of course, Kevwood in the field here. Got his driver's license from a cereal box. Love him. Shout out another one, the kid from Philly. Greg Jennings, our championship leader, the commissioner of the league. He is off to a fantastic start this season, looking dominant early on. He is leading the standings with 80 points, dropping 80 on everyone so far after four, averaging 20 points per game, putting on a steady showing. 3 rebounds and 5 assists also for your likings. Second, though, we do have HMP Hooligans with 52 points, averaging 7 assists, 5 rebounds, and 4 blocks a game. And Chenzo right behind him with 51 points, followed by Justin Schrei with 47, Cam Rudy 44, newcomer Sawa with 40. Then after that, there is a slight drop off down to Jordan Two Wavy, another one, and Hazy, all among those 15-point ranges. So we do have a ways to go, but Greg looking very good in the early on. Guys, you can ready up when it's full. You can ready up.
Expect some lead
I
changes
appreciate it. I
during this
appreciate the
race.
waiting, but yeah, if it's full, we're good. Shout out Kendricks, steady point getter in this season and league as well. And Red Bull dominating constructors with 80 points, represented by the cumulative totals of Greg and Kevwood. Uh, um, I think Greg contributed most of that pie. I believe it was 100% to 0%, but Kevwood always is there for moral support and always helping out and giving Greg pointers. And Alpine is with 61, followed by the Astons, Red Bulls, McLarens, Ferraris, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? No, I'm kidding. People care. But it is raining on the track, and this is crazy right now.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
And
We are about to be in for a show.
And leader, we were here Sunday for the Lightning Cup. You were playing that George Strait, that Texas bluesy music, and today you wanted to bring in that whole Texas rap sound, right?
Yeah, we need to remind the folks that we got some good winners out there, likes of Mike Jones, Big the Plug.
What about UGK,
Uh,
3-6 Mafia? It's 3-6 Mafia, Texas.
nah, they're from
They're
Chi-Town.
Memphis, Tennessee. They're Tennessee, right?
They tend to, yeah. But no, we're gonna get down to our roots, our rap roots. We're gonna be hip and hop, folks. No, for real, we're gonna jam the fuck out.
Cool, man. And of course, being in Texas, you will see a lot of local celebrities at our races. Everywhere we go, we do have a strong following. So I think while we're doing this, it might be a good time to have this message here from many former presidents and current presidents do tune into our races. But seeing as we're in Texas, I think it's only appropriate we hear from Mr. W.
Citizens of this great mushroom cup, welcome to the state of Texas. Hempy hooligans, that little bastard Hemi Greg Schwei, another one, Hazy OZ, and that wretched DNF Maestro. I wish I could listen to Leader, but our nation is under attack, Kev. Woods' mama was banned from the Waffle House.
Oh my goodness! Again, another VIP guest has to run due to a Kevwood mom related emergency. Thank you, Mr. President. Of course, Leader Leadbag right on cue. League DJ. Kind of like what we got going on here.
It's
I just
always
start
good to hear.
talking
It's
and
always
music
good to
starts
hear
playing.
George W.
You outed me, Leader. You know, honestly, you
and
stepped it up.
him and his axis of evil.
I'll just be talking, then music just starts playing in the background. But it's always like
Yeah.
relevant to what I'm talking about. That's why it's funny. Oh my goodness. So yeah, out on track here, we do have XOD, their leader. It's hard to make me crack up like that. Good one. XOD on track, coming straight out of IFM. Cam Ruddy putting together some steady performances, coming off that driver of the day last race. He went down a position overall, but he did do it with a broken wing around Vegas, and he was admittedly hungover that night. So shout out to him. Jordan 2 Wavy, also on the track. Those dreads barely fitting under that helmet. Shout out Jordan 2 Wavy, representing Miami, coming out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Speaking of which, that wretched DNF Maestro. Last time he raced a safety car, ran out of fuel, folks. This guy will put in performances after performances. He is electric, he is exciting, and the people will pay tickets, pay their money to get those tickets to come out and see him. Those DNF VIP meet and greets are selling like hotcakes. You will sign his cast, and he will sign yours. That is the agreement. Shout out DRS Maestro there. Hazy Ozzy. Sorry, leader.
Now go ahead. Now go ahead.
I was just doing a little rundown of some of the guys talking a little shit here. Of course, Hazy Ozzy in the grid. Greg Jennings. I'll bring up some data.
DNF Maestro there is one of the fastest hot lap
Yep.
drivers out there, but he is the king. My man. The
You
Maestro.
know, you got to throw some different styles out there, leader. These races have to be exciting. I look at it like a boxing match. If you really want to watch 20 guys driving a formation, I don't care how good they are. You do want skilled drivers with different styles, mixing it up. You want a couple crazies. I mean, as long as it's well calculated. And no coincidence, we do look on with Hemi as I make those remarks. Shout out Hemi, one of the winningest drivers we have, one of the fastest men alive. And he will get under your skin, folks. Hemi. We know about
No
Hemi.
comment. No
Yes.
comment.
Hemi definitely has tussled with everyone here. He brake checked me last night in the F2 race. Hemi has no boundaries for where his vitriol will be spewed. Shout out to Hemi. Also in the field, Alamo. He's still in the pits. Engineered by Asasco. His driving coach, Helen Keller. We love Alamo. HMP Hooligans on that track going into this hot lap. Let's see what he can do, and he is already invalidated. Okay, so Jordan 2 Wavy now. Another household name here, but so is Garbage. We have Gregory Jennings the third. Am I the only guy that does comms for his own league and just trashes everybody and everything? My God, who would watch us and be like, I want to race here? This guy's awesome. Jay Jackin, also in the field. Shout out him. Of course, Kev Woody, refusing to come out of the pits, protesting.
As Cam Rudy does a 145-1 in the rain
And
intermediates.
the first one to register a lap. It's quite interesting. So maybe some drivers are waiting to see if it dries up. Maybe they know it will dry up. This is dynamic. This was not T-bone weather, folks. I know some are already asking. Hemi, Jordan 2 Wavy, another one. Let's have a look. Who will be coming through next here? Oh, Greg Jennings takes that there in the Red Bull. Shout out to him there. The DRS Maestro finishing that lap, going into P5.
As HMP hooligans invalidate.
Shout out to Justin Schreiber.
Was he being held up there?
So Hazy in that McLaren goes into P3. And now let's have a look at Jay Jackin finishing his lap as well. And he will go into P6. Good for him there.
That's a very representative of the Haas's and the Wets, actually.
Absolutely, man. Shout out Bella there in P9. We all love some Bella. He loves it when I make comments about him on the stream. He likes the attention. He likes when I show him. So Bella, you're being seen right now on the world famous T-Bone F1. Subscribe to our Patreon, folks. Get that official T-Bone Q&A.
Car's looking good. Car's looking tight. Looking glued to the ground.
Yeah, and he is showing a purple sector there, but I don't know.
He's on the beans there. It's not really raining too bad.
Someone to look out for, though.
Digs
Leader,
down.
of course. Chenzo basically missed 2 races of the first 4. So looking to get back in that championship mix. He did win last race in Vegas, and he did just rush through this race, so definitely no practice for him. However, this is his home track. He resides near the circuit. He has attended multiple events at this circuit. He knows it like the back of his hand, and we all know Chenzo knows the back of his hand. Shout out to Chenzo. Sawa on a hot lap. Let's watch here as the newest addition to the Mushroom Cup navigates his way through these windy Texas corners.
Yeah, my replacement really making the best out of that Alpine there. As he digs down then. Oh, he locks up the front left. Is he able to get on the power? Oh, and he slides a little bit. Trying to get those tires. I can't see his tire temp there, but he might be on his secondary.
And leader, there are there's some big shoes to fill here. Sawa and leader Liebag's seat. Got to fill those black Air Force Ones. Those are not easy to do. So yeah, no pressure there, and not to mention pressure. I mean, I gave my seat to Jay Jackin, so I mean, I feel like that's like handing over like the Sorcerer's Stone or something. So
as he goes second purple second.
But yeah, man, P1 HMP hooligans, fresh out on bail, doing these races, somehow driving with handcuffs on. His radio is being compromised because of the ankle monitor that he is wearing. So shout out to this guy.
The rain has stopped. Rain has stopped.
As we said, I think that's why many people didn't even bother. Of course, Kevwood hates any kind of rain. He didn't even bother making an appearance yet. He gets paid per minute. Sawa goes into P1. Nice lap. And now things will be shaken up. 10 minutes to go. Mushroom Cup round 5 in the great state of Texas. Longhorn State. T-Bone, Leader Liebag. I love you guys in Texas, but In-N-Out Burger is way better than Whataburger, man. Don't come at me with that crap. Whataburger is Burger King in my eyes, man. Get out of here with that. Leader Liebag's like, no opinion. Yeah, let him have it, Leader. Give him some vibes. Give him some vibes. Kendricks in a P9. Great lap from Kendricks. Justin Schrei slides into that pole. Yes, sir. League leader, league DJ, Leader Liebag. Doing what he does best. Nander into P4. Mushroom Cup debut for Nander.
DRS. Putting up numbers.
Of course, Kevin Wood, also a big Mike Jones fan, has his number in his phone. Let's see what he can do there. Shout out to Leader again, of course, coming in with the sound bites, setting the mood here. We are in that Texas deep deep south region. It's not that south, actually, but I do love Texas. Have been to the Dallas area, of course, Leaderly Bag. Find him in Houston all the time. And shout out to Checo, too, who also resides in Texas. Toxic Zero, also residing in Texas near the track. And, of course, Chenzo in Texas. I'm sure there's a couple others I know, but those are the ones I know for sure. As we are on with that wretched DNF Maestro here. The man, the human get out of jail free card. When you are having a bad race, he is good for a safety car, folks, as he will surely be making his way into the pits, but it is that Maestro. You never know. He may stay out. He may see something nobody else does. And he does, folks. The Maestro committing here, doing it for the stream, for the channel. This guy is great. He is great entertainment, folks. We love the DRS Maestro, notably moving a Ferrari amongst much fanfare. Another one goes into P1. He is on that pole. Like the guy in P19's mama. Hopefully that doesn't change too long. In P20, still Zudi, chilling in the pits there. He is a New Yorker. We love Zudis, finishing a pie. Gotta love it. And when I say pie, I mean pizza. XM, very competitive in the Star Cup the other night, looking to bounce back and keep it going. Alamo, of course, in P17, folks. Hasn't gone out yet, but he hides his own Easter eggs. And Kendricks in P13 still. Shout out to Kendricks. We love him. Sawa in that poll, looking for a potential Rookie of the Year award. Leader, just looking at the list here, who would he even be? I guess his competitors as of now, I guess it's Kendricks' first full season and Cam Root his first full season, so definitely some good competition in that award category. Leader Liebeg, 18-time comeback driver of the year award winner. Kev Woody, 19-time rookie of the year winner. Another one in the world's most expensive lawnmower, cutting through those S's, making it look like a dollar sign. And we love it. All about his fans. Another one. He is putting on a show. And he is on that Williams team alongside the great Hemi, the world's craziest man. Drives that F1 car like it's a surfboard. And he is the equivalent of a spiked shell in Mario Kart. He starts at the back, goes right to the front, and unleashes chaos and carnage en route to his destination. And you better hope you're not his destination, folks. Because usually his destination isn't P1. It's right through your wheel well. XOD, I don't condone that behavior, by the way. I tried to kick him. The guy won't let me. He won't leave. But I do love him still, and he's super fast and nice and smooth. And he has calmed down. Speaking of people who will not let me kick him, on their outlap, we have Kev Wood. Find him at your local Applebee's. He does love that happy hour menu, folks. He did set the record for most spare ribs eaten in a 45-minute time window, and he drank 7 mojitos in front of everyone, all to get a babe's number, and it turned out it was not the right number anyways. She got off the side of a truck that drove by. But here's Kev Wood on that out lap. He is pushing on that hot lap. Kev Woody, Leader Liebag in the booth here with T-Bone, Mushroom Cup Round 5. This track is dried up as we look on with Kev Wood. And there's a joke there that would have been way too easy to make, folks. But Kev Wood coming through those S's. And thank you to everyone for tuning in tonight. Could have been anywhere in the world, but for some reason you are here watching the Mushroom Cup on a Thursday night. And the DRS Maestro looking to pull off that 360 windmill dunk. Only gets the 180 off, but he does a double clutch reverse anyways for the fans. He pulls a Sean Kemp. We wanted the Vince Carter. He gives us a tease. But there's more in store. It's only round 1 of this dunk contest. Shout out to the DRS Maestro.
Yeah, you did a Michelle Kwan there doing the pirouette.
Absolutely. Oh, that's incredible. Sawa still in P1. Another one in P2. All these guys still on Inter, so it is telling me That track is not as dry as it looks. Hemi's still out on those inters. We'll see here at the end, leader. I think everyone's going to be out there at once. And leader, man, I need to step away for 10 seconds, leader, if you want to drop some sort of yeah, he's already on it, folks. He's already on it.
Oh, as Hemi has a mean spin there on turn 1. I guess his tires weren't warmed up. Ooh, as Kenwood goes P4 ahead of Greg Jennings. Everyone waiting for the track to warm up as Cam Rudy heads out. And we are on board.
So, leader, Kevwood on those soft tires in P4. Incredible stuff there. Sorry, I had to step away for a second. Matthew McConaughey was here, and I wanted to get a photo with him to send to my mama. Of course, always happy, big fan of the league. And now we will see what transpires. A lot of these guys waiting till the very last moment, perhaps. Hemi's still out there doing Hemi things. Get those t-shirts, folks. By Hemi means necessary. We do always appreciate some Hemi. And Kevwood into the pole. Yeah, boy. Alamo into the pole. Will this be the night he finally lets his wife back in the house, folks? He let her out the cage last month. She's in the backyard now, roaming free.
Holy moly, folks.
Good stuff there as Kevwood cutting these S's here in P2. We will see if this crazy qualifying session and the weather throws a wrench into the natural progression and results of this race.
As I'm on board with Greg Jennings, who invalidated his lap. I don't know if he's trying to get back to the pits.
So with 35 seconds on the clock.
35 seconds on the clock, yep.
We have Alamo in P1, normally looking like a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. He is looking fantastic tonight. Very happy. Isasco engineering him. Kendricks Lamar, 1985, will slip into that pole here, and we will see who else has something to say about it. Justin Strye, currently on a hot lap, coming through those S's, and he will invalidate. That'll be devastating for him. Jay Jackin, also on a lap, pushing. We got Nander, invalidated too, devastating for him. Hemi's still out there. I don't know how much more he will improve, but we will see right there. And of course, HMP Hooligans, they man to look out for. On a hot lap as well. Chenzo out on his hot lap. Alamo goes back into the pole. Ali, now Hemi takes it. That track is dry, folks, and these guys on these soft tires are chewing it up. Oh man, it's gonna get crazy. Let's see what everyone else can pull off. HMP Hooligans into Sector 3. XOD on the pole now. Things are getting chaotic, and this is what we love to see here. The weather playing a factor in this one, folks. Jay Jackin coming across the line into the pole, and this is just going to keep going and going. Jordan 2 Wavy also on that hot lap. Let's go down here to the Ferrari of Justin Strye, who now takes pole himself, and this may keep on going, folks. HMP Hooligans takes it now. Here's Cam Rudy on that hot lap as well. Oh man, this is what we're looking for. Let's see what all these guys can do. Cam Rudy invalidated, man. That means P15 for him. Bella into P3.
Hazy P3.
Let's go. Now Hooligans, man, throwing everybody
Slips
off.
down to P15. Oh.
Wow. So notably, we got Cam Rudy in the back there. Jordan 2 Wavy will slide into a P2 HMP Hooligans with his first pole of the Mushroom Cup. From jail bars to poles, HMP Hooligans playing from the world famous HMP prison in London. Racing with the handcuffs on. Leader Leebag, league photographer and DJ, curating the sounds of this great, great Mushroom Cup race. HMP Hooligans, I don't think that's what he looks like in real life.
There it is.
HMP Hooligans, his prison team was 15-2 in the intramural basketball season. They were dominant, and the games without a referee, they were undefeated. The other games, there was money put in someone's pocket for a leniency and a loose whistle. And of course, Hooligans is a junkyard dog. That could be his new nickname in these races. Shout out to them. Shout out to everyone here. It does look like clear skies. Leader, your trackside, what do the virtual clouds look like to you?
Looking real medium. I see a little bit of sun, a little bit of clouds.
As leader kind of sets the mood here, I want to thank everyone for watching racing as usual, man. I know it sounds a little corny over and over, but I appreciate it. I know everyone here appreciates it. Leader appreciates it. We all appreciate it. So thank you very much, everyone in the comments. I took your dogs, DRS Maestro, Robin, BXT, Ricky Strating, everyone, anyone who watches, Jay, yeah, Lee Walking here, any names I'm seeing. Thank you. T-Bone here with Leader Leebag. We're about to get underway, folks. Mushroom Cup, round 5. We are in Texas. Leader Leebag, put down that ribeye. And you should use a fork and knife with that. I know the plastic isn't ideal up here in the
Two
causes.
lights, 3 lights, 4,
And
5.
gird your loins, folks. We are about to get it going at the Mushroom Cup. HMP Hooligans on those hard tires, starting on the pole. He is quickly overtaken by Jordan 2 Wavy, and there is a little battle there. And Jordan will walk away with first place after turn 1 throughout the field. Let's see what else is going on. Any big movers or losers? Majority of the field on those medium tires as they negotiate their way through these S's. Very difficult here in Texas, home of one of my favorite camera shots. I took your dogs up in the helicopter booth, capturing the action.
Bone, we must have forgot about Chenzo because he's already up into P3. He must have qualified P4, up 1 position. Already
absolutely up 1 position.
About taking from Hooligans and Jordan.
Something to look out for. Greg Jennings already up 3 positions. He did start in 16th place. Cam Ruddy started back there as well, not where he normally would. So Greg finds himself in the midst of a battle with XOD and XM, followed by the great Kev Woody III.
Zod's going to take the undercut. He's going to try to bounce down. Almost takes his end plate off, but he misses out by doing so with Sauer. And they almost make contact. They're side by side. Greg and Zod down into turn 12. That's a nice move.
We are riding on board with the commissioner, Greg Jennings. People say I overrate him. I just said he was the best driver in the world. And he might laugh it off, but he'll message me later saying, yeah, you're right, Bone. And Greg, as I say, that goes a little bit wide, but not as wide as Kev Wood's mama after a Friday night at the Sizzler. But Hazy Aussie into P5, looking to perhaps get inside of Justin Schrei. And that will be impossible at this moment. Nonetheless, Jordan 2 Wavy making that jump from P2 to P1, overtaking the great HMP Hooligans. Hooligans on those hard tires. It does look like it will be a dry race. From what we are seeing, the Hemi in that competitive mood tonight. As we said, he is sponsored by Duracell, drives like the Energizer Bunny, and he makes his presence known every time he's on the track. But shout out to Hemi lately, exuding great patience, making the move on Bella, and behind a little bit of touchy-touchy between another one and Kendricks. Good stuff so far, this whole pack. Everyone right together. Sawa also did not have the qualifying he was hoping for, but again, lots of time in this race. He is on those hard tires. Leader, what are your thoughts early on?
We got ourselves a 6-7
Oh,
fight for the lead here. You got, whoa,
at the back, Zudi, a little incident there, touching with Ali. And of course, Ali's wife has been in the backyard for 3 months, so he hasn't been touched in a while, other than Asasco smacking him for missing his braking point consistently. HMP Hooligans gets back into first, takes the fastest lap, but is quickly overshadowed by Hemi, who will claim that. So good stuff right here from this mushroom.
yeah, Bone Hemi knows that he's got Greg behind him, but he knows he's got to catch up to Tenzo.
Absolutely. That being said, I don't know if Hemi has looked at his standings in years. Great camera work here from the helicopter. I took your dogs. Oh, he's killing it. We do love this camera. Spectacular views here as we look on the plains and undulations of this Texas field or whatever this is.
Justin Schreit sizing up Chenzo, thinking about taking a move down here.
And Kevwood here, using every inch of that track and every inch of his car. Oh, to intimidate.
Contact.
And now Kevwood. And Kevwood, of course, the gatekeeper of the Mushroom Cup, always looking to challenge newcomers. And sorry, we can't go back off Kevwood too much.
Under braking, he cuts the corner, not looking good for the Red Bull.
Speaking of which, so Greg Jennings, pretty decent start, and he is on those those hard tires, up 5 positions. Sawa up 5, and Hemi, the big winner, up 6. Shout out to Cam, also up 5. Kev Woody, we look along with Kev Wood, and he picks up a 3-second penalty, different from the 3 he picked up last night at the bar.
Medium tires.
And DRS Maestro makes a move on Kev Wood there with a cheeky little move in a place you wouldn't normally see a pass. Let's see what Kev Wood can do here.
He's going to come back. They both got DRS.
And Kev Wood, a little kiss on the cheek from Kev Wood.
Oh, as Mander ghosted, thankfully, did not take out. Oh.
But look, quickly though, we do have Greg and Sawa side by side through these S's. 2 fantastic drivers. Sawa, the newest addition to the Mushroom Cup full time.
As Greg comes out on top.
Yeah, great racing to both those guys there. Not many guys can go through there too wide. As the DRS Maestro will look to get by Kev Wood. And folks, if you want to know what it's like to race against Kev Woody, have a look as we watch on with the DRS Maestro. Kev Wood will give an inch but take a mile. He is that kind of guy. Up front though, HMP Hooligans, we have to acknowledge the race that this guy has had. Super great.
Absolutely. As once again, Bella owning position 8. Absolutely dominant. Anytime I see this guy racing, he will always be position 8 or greater.
He is the king of the midfield around here.
He is the king of position 8, and I wholeheartedly stand by that statement.
It's like the best of the rest in this league. Greg and Sawa still battling tough here. Kendricks, also new addition to the Mushroom Cup, steady points getter. Also a
Jay
midfield.
Jackin wanting to put pressure on the championship leader, Greg Jennings.
Yep, and of course, race leader HMP Hooligans on those hard tires, folks.
Still making it work.
So far, so good. Great start for him, man. Hemi.
He's going to start thinking about his choices of those medium tires.
Yeah, I mean, he can't complain where he is either. You know, he had a great qualifying session. He is still where he was. And Greg has had a great start as well as Sawa. But it is, you know, they still got to make their way through this pack. Greg behind Kendricks here. Sawa did get the move done. Cam Rudy gets the move done on XOD there. So Sawa, Greg, Cam Rudy, all starting in places you wouldn't normally see drivers of that magnitude start in. So they're up against the 8-ball.
Chenzo's got damage, maybe? Chenzo down 2 positions.
No damage on Chenzo's car. So could just be one of those things, man. Hanging around. It's not like he's out of this race or far behind.
Hemi goes past Justin Schreit, up 8 positions by lap 5.
By Hemi means necessary. Hemi, one of the greatest race pace drivers I have ever seen in my experience, for what that's worth. He's right there with B-Tom, Ramsley, Wingish. When it comes to that race pace, man, yeah, he won't blow you away in qualifying, man, but once that race starts, watch out. And he is slightly unhinged. But Hemi always a good sport, man, and he does like this new competition. Jay Jackin and
Yes, the
Curtis
two
Hayes second.
Alpines are going to be side by side up into turn one. Sauer's going to be looking to overtake his teammate Bella. As he does, but does Bella take the underbite? Nope. Sauer on top, P8.
Why doesn't Bella, when I race Bella, he doesn't do that? Cam Rudy retired. Oh, man.
What happened?
And he did it, it's in the pits. Unfortunate for Cam. I know he didn't qualify where he wanted to. And maybe he just didn't see this race going his way. I know it is super late for him over there across the pond, so sorry about that. I will invite him in here for an interview. You know I love the interaction, folks. But sometimes drivers don't. Yeah, he's already on. Okay. Well, yeah, nonetheless. I have gotten good responses on the driver interaction during races for the ones who want to do it. Jordan 2 Wavy back into P1 over HMP Hooligans. Further back, we do have Chenzo making the move on Hazy Aussie. Crazy tight battling so far amongst that top 8. And surely Greg Jennings will have something to say about that too.
As Alamo and Kevin go side by side down.
We're watching here though, Greg and Bella. There is a tussle here, and it has allowed Sawa to create quite a gap from Greg, and they were riding together most of these instances. So we'll see here. Greg will look to clear Bella as soon as possible and join that pack up ahead. And further up, HMP Hooligans making the move on Jordan 2 Wavy. HMP Hooligans winning his first Mushroom Cup race in Canada last season. And he is HMP Hooligans. We found this guy in a 5-lap lobby 5 months ago. Never done a 50%er. Threw him in Tier 3. He took it down. And he has been rising and rising ever since. Racing in the Lightning Cup. And now a fixture in that top pack at the Mushroom Cup. This is our Tier 2 league. But again, it's an injustice to many of these drivers to call it that leader. The Lightning Cup is a Tier 1 league. And yeah, that's the reason why. We don't want to make up all the names, confuse people, man. It is what it is.
Lineage is the foundation of what you see here now.
Yeah, man. But yeah, this Mushroom Cup, it is a Tier 1 league by any standards, in my opinion. Maybe not an elite Tier 1 league, but it is a very strong Tier 1 league, man. So many good drivers. And more than anything, it is exciting. I love to watch this. I would be watching it anyways. Shout out these guys. I had to kick myself from the league because I'm not good enough to race here anymore, but it's worth it. And we needed to make a rule book and stuff too and get stewards. But Sawa in P8 fighting strong. Bella decides to opt for a pit stop there. Greg Jennings will look to catch that pack now. The legendary Greg Jennings. You can find him on the streets of Cyberpunk, causing all hell in fake Tokyo. You can find him in Edmonton, Calgary. You can find him at his cottage in BC. Of course, Greg Jennings' successes here in the Mushroom Cup has...
Alamo and Kevwood continue.
I think we have to watch this horror movie. It's like Freddy versus Jason, Ali and Asasco, man. But we do love those guys. Ali, of course, struggling to get that electricity. A donkey is on a treadmill.
5 positions.
Nander's had connectivity issues this whole race, man, and he is ghosted. It's very unfortunate. You know how it is sometimes with these game servers. I think just tonight he is the unlucky one, unfortunately. Kendrick's blowing by Jay Jackin. Shout out to Jay Jackin out of New York. Also a guy we found in 5-lap lobbies very, very recently. Current Star Cup championship leader. And he has earned this Mushroom Cup seat. The only person I've ever given my Mushroom Cup seat to. So, I mean, it's not like the shoes are that big to fill. Like to replace me, all he has to do is get like top 15. So there's not too much pressure.
Right.
What else are we looking at? Are we still watching this horror movie here? Now Alamo and the DRS Maestro. The DRS Maestro, the only guy you could throw in a tier 1, 2, 3, or 4 league and justify it, folks. He is that erratic. Anything can happen. Crazy dichotomy when it comes to his potential. Hemi, though, speaking of potential, speaking of present greatness and past accomplishments, he is in P3, up 8 positions. Shout out to Hemi, maybe the fiercest competitor we've ever seen. And he is always going to do what he does, make his presence known. He doesn't get in where he fits in. He is all gas, no brakes. Hemi up 8 positions in P3, looking to scrap the next nearest competitor, who happens to be Jordan 2 Wavy. Hemi, a fan of the hard tires, but he's on the mediums here. HMP Hooligans, though, a dream start for him. No safety car to the...
God, absolute chaos up at the front there. As Hemi takes P2. Oh, that is amazing. It's another one sneaks by. Oh, it's a P3. Oh, no, it's a...
Business is picking up, folks. Justin Schrei went a little wide there.
Another one's going to dive down on the inside.
And now we have to know Greg Jennings is here. Hazy Aussie is here. We have this coming all the way down to P9. Justin Schrei did leave the track, but he is now back in P3. Another one elevating into P4. The guys on those hard tires are smiling right now. No safety car to impede that strategy. Nander retires. I do believe that would just be from the game lagging. We apologize to him. I am going to put a bigger satellite dish on the side of my house, I promise, guys. And this is crazy right now. Those hard tire runners seeing the benefit and getting that crossover. Leaderly Bag playing a song for the mood. Of course, Leaderly Bag blowing bubbles with his chewing tobacco, spitting it into a cup. Doing what he does. Big Paul Wall fan. He does like Trey the Truth, and he enjoys a little Bun B.
Yeah,
Leader, put on some UGK. Put on some UGK, Leader. Again, 17 people are watching this crap. I have no idea why. This is a worst league in the world. The world-famous Mushroom Cup. The admin is a buffoon. The racers are quite good, though, so people watch and people like it. I am joined by Leaderly Bag. I am Theodore Bone. And I am such a good admin that I do not allow myself to race in this league, and people respect it. So you can't get mad at me when I tell you you're not good enough. I don't just throw myself in this shit. But Sawa making the move on Greg Jennings. 2 titans in this game, locking horns. Greg Jennings running him a little wide there, and Sawa not enamored by that. HMP Hooligans still with that dream start. Started on the pole, took those hards, and he hung around long enough to see the benefits. No, put on international players anthem, Leader. No admin shit on the air, but I should be telling you that. Yes, sir. But go right to the Bun B part. Hell yeah, Leader. How is he on that so fast, folks? Like, I don't even think I finished saying international players anthem, and it started playing, man.
Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah, absolutely,
ho,
man.
Ho, ho.
Rest in peace to Pimp C. We're turning this shit up. We don't do racing, folks. We do entertainment. Jordan 2 Wavy in P5.
Hey. 3-second penalty goes to Chenzo.
And Kev Wood, every time Kev Wood hits the parking lot, he turns heads, but they're not looking at him. They're looking at his mama's rear end, and that thing is backing up and beeping as we speak. DRS Maestro in P13. Quite a few penalties here.
Oh, his grade gives a kiss to Jordan 2-Way's gearbox. Folks, don't go away. We are only lap 11.
This is crazy. No safety car, man.
Not even halfway yet. No, you shouldn't have said that.
So yeah, man, this is round 5, Texas Mushroom Cup, HMP Hooligans in P1. We do have some craziness so far. Great racing from everyone. I am T-Bone, joined humbly here by Leader